COVID has shifted the world in ways that nobody could have expected. Miss Rona has stormed her way through the entire world, causing panic, recession, death, and a whole bunch of terrible things. But luckily now we finally have a weapon that we can use to fight back against this deadly virus. The only problem is we don't really want to use it. Now personally, I am getting the COVID vaccine as soon as humanly possible. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be convinced to do the same. First and foremost, let's just address some of the misinformation, some of the real rumors surrounding the entire vaccine process. Now, I'm not a medical professional, but I have read all of the different governmental agencies for the vaccine from different countries all around the world. And they all pretty much say the same thing. If you don't believe me, I'll have it linked in the description below. But it's probably a good point to start in saying this is not some kind of new world order or some kind of demonic, I don't even know what the conspiracy theory is at this point, because I've heard like 4 different ones coming from the same branch. None of this has to do with like the devil or microchips or any of that. I don't even know why that has to be said. I don't even know why that's a prominent belief. But among those nonsense theories, there are some actual valid concerns that people have regarding this virus. It's important to know that this vaccine was not in any way, shape, or form rushed. This was a collaborative effort from various different countries with millions and millions of dollars. This wasn't rushed in any way. This just was focused on all of 2020. Yes, on average, vaccines take a little bit longer to develop, usually, but usually we don't have a massive pandemic disrupt the entire economic flow of the earth. So obviously countries were banding together and doing everything they could to put forth everything they had for the vaccine. Also, it's really valid to be afraid of side effects that vaccines have. But it's also equally valid to want to listen to medical professionals when they tell you that things are okay. Look, I get it. We don't have trust in our governments or in our political systems or even in our health professionals sometimes. I understand, but we can't not believe every single health professional that says this is a good thing. There have been almost 21 million people vaccinated as of today, which is Saturday, January 30th, 2021. According to a report done by the Johns Hopkins School of Health, which is also in the description below, there have been only 10% of 20 million people that have experienced side effects. And of those 10%, 95% of them are extremely mild, like allergies or just headaches, allergic reactions after the vaccine. Please understand, of the millions of people vaccinated already, it's safe and it's effective to fight against the coronavirus. If we refuse the vaccine and essentially refuse the steps necessary to get back to what life was before the pandemic, then I'm not sure how we think the pandemic is going to end. Although people being forced whether or not to get the vaccine is still being debated, because we all know that our rights end as soon as another person's begins, and if you don't get the vaccine, you're essentially endangering the people around you. I think it's important to take into consideration we're not returning back to normal if this vaccine isn't widespread. Things won't just get better over time. This vaccine, just like the vaccine for polio, measles, mumps, and millions of other diseases, are effective and should be taken seriously. People like anti-vaxxers and the anti-vax movement should not be taken seriously and should honestly be disregarded. I encourage everybody to do your own validated, credible, and sourced research. And also, you can talk to people who have already gotten the vaccine. There are millions of healthcare workers, millions of military members that have already been vaccinated, and they're living their lives somewhat normally with obviously the restrictions in their areas. Now, if you're relatively new to my channel or new to my page where you're watching this video on, you might not know, but I am not the poster child for trusting authoritative figures. But this is different. This is important and this is verifiable. I encourage everybody watching this video to get the vaccine and fight back in literally the only way we have available right now. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and share this video, and drop a comment down below on whether you're skeptical about the vaccine or whether you're ready to get it.